Hey, fifth graders, we're going to do lesson 1.12. This is also called reasonable answers, but this time we're going to be solving word problems. So this will have addition and subtraction of mixed numbers, and we're going to see if our answers are reasonable. So make sure you copy this down in your math notebook. All right, let's get started. Becca bought a bag of flour. She used 2 3 cups for pizza dough and 4 1/3 cups for bread. If the new bag had 20 cups of flours, how much flour is left? So we could do this a couple of ways. We could combine what she used for pizza dough plus what she used for bread. And since it says how much is left, we could subtract that total from 20. Or we could start with 20, subtract what she used for pizza, and subtract what she used for bread. So that's what I've described here. So, since we're trying to figure out how much flour, that's why I have an F here. We're trying to figure out how much flour. So if we start with the 20 cup bag, and if we use this and this, I have those in parentheses because we do whatever in parentheses first. So I want to add up those two and then subtract them from the 20. Or I could start with the 20, use up the pizza, use up the bread. Either way I choose to do this, I'll get the same answer. I prefer this way. So if I look at my 2 3/4 plus my 4 1/3, I know that 4 and 3 both go into 12. So 4 times 3 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9. When I change this to 12ths, I'm going to have a 4 here. 9 plus 4 is 13/12. So now 20 minus 6 and 13/12. 13/12 is greater than 1, so I know that that's 12/12 with 1 left over. So my 12/12 turns into 7, and then that 1 left over is a total of 7 and 1/12. So I like to stack them. I can see that I have nothing here, so I'm going to have to borrow from the 20, move 12/12 over. So now 12 minus 1 is 11/12. 19 minus 7 is 12. So I'm going to say we're going to have 12 and 11/12 cups of flour left. So now what I need to ask myself is, does this seem reasonable? So that's where we use what we learned in our last lesson. So if I look at my original equation, I have already turned these into 12ths. So I know that 9/12 is, it's right in between a half and 12/12 because 6/12 is a half, 12/12 is 1, 9/12 falls right in between. So just like when we're rounding and we have a 5 and it rounds up, if we're at a fraction that's halfway between, we're also going to round up. So 2 and 9/12 is going to round up to 3. 4 and 4/12, I know that 6/12 is exactly a half, and 4/12 is only 2 away from that. So I'm going to estimate that at being 4 1/2. So now I have 3 plus 4 1/2, which is 7 1/2. 20 minus 7 1/2 gives me 12 1/2. So yes, this is a reasonable answer because 12 1/2 is pretty close to 12 and 11/12. It's within a half. Let's look at another one. Alex ran 3 1/2 miles on Saturday. He ran another 2 5/8 miles on Sunday. So how many miles did he run all together? That word right there is a good hint that I'm going to be adding. So I need to find the total. 3 1/2 plus 2 5/8 will give me the total miles. So when I set up my equation, it would look like this. So 2 goes into 8, which is nice. I only need to change the 3 1/2 to 3 4/8. I can leave 2 5/8 alone. So when I stack them up, I'm going to get 9/8, and then 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, 9/8 is greater than 1. If I take 8/8 out of there and add that 1 over here, I'm going to end up with 6 and 1/8 left. So 6 and 1/8 miles would be my total. So is that a reasonable answer? Let's think about it. So here's my original equation, 3.5 plus, here's 3.5. 2 and 5/8 is close to 4/8. So I can use a half for my benchmark there. So 3.5 plus 2.5 gives me a total of 6. So my answer is reasonable. It should be very close to 6, which it is. Now I want you to look at this wording because you are going to have to use this same wording when you answer your questions today. So I would say yes, it is a reasonable answer because 3.5 is already rounded to the nearest half. 2 and 5/8 is about 2.5. So the answer should be 3.5 plus 2.5 or 6. And as you can see, it is. Let's try one more. So at her birthday party, Cassie's family ate 1 1/3 birthday cakes in all. They ate 5/6 of the chocolate cake and some vanilla cake. So how much vanilla cake did they eat? Let's think about this a minute. So we know that 5/6 chocolate was eaten, some vanilla, an unknown amount of vanilla, but we know the total in all, they ate 1 1/3 cakes. So I'm going to turn my thirds into sixths so that these denominators match. So 3 times 2, 1 times 2. So I need to figure out now what that C is going to equal. So I could think of it this way. I could count up. So to get from 5/6 to 1 would require a sixth. And then to get from 1 to 1 2/6 would require an additional 2/6. So that would be a total of 3/6. Or I can do it this way. 1 2/6, I could start with my answer, subtract the 5/6, and it'll give me the missing piece. So to do that, I could borrow, move 6/6 over for a total of 8/6, minus 5/6, again gives me 3/6, which simplifies to 1/2. So how much vanilla cake did they eat? 1/2 of the vanilla cake. So let's check and see if this is reasonable. So 5/6 plus vanilla cake equals 1 1/3. 5/6 is very close to 1. 1 1/3 is very close to 1.5. So now I know that 1 plus a half is going to give me 1.5. And actually, that turns out to be exactly what I got. So again, here's how I would write my answer. Yes, it is a reasonable answer because 5/6 is about 1 and 1 1/3 is about 1.5. The answer should be about 1.5 minus 1 or a half. So it's your turn. You're going to write an equation and solve the problem just like I did. If you need to go back and look, feel free. You must explain how you know your answer is reasonable and be sure to show your work. So let's look. Jaden read 1/5 of a book on Saturday and another 2/6 of a book on Sunday. What fraction of the book? Now listen, it doesn't say what fraction of the book did he read. It says what fraction of the book does he have left to read? Now remember, a book would be one whole book. So think about that. He's got one whole book. These are the pieces of that whole book that he's read. So think about how you would solve that and then determine whether you think your answer is reasonable. We will talk about this when we meet in group today.